The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Huskers will put total leather and will get started. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Use the play fake. Now to throw. It's complete to the right. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. All right, guys, let's think a little bit about big picture TCU. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity.
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Good timing on the quick out. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
The give from the gun. He pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
And the Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six.
Oof, and after that pick six, not the start this quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be really good about having a short-term memory and just turn the page. There is tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. You've got a lot of ball left to play. You've got to keep going.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line.
communicated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Here's a heat. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early this football game.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's got it. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win and gets a good release, gets down the field. See that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
The Horned Frogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Buys a little extra time. Makes the catch. It's McAllister. There he goes! And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Pulls and fires complete. Hard running there.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
And the Horned Frogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. 3rd down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. They'll try to run for it. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Back to pass, it's Hoover. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate.
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Got room on the return. Pass to 50. He's at the 40. Pass to 20.
Blended in with the end zone.
And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Husker.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the 1st quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. To the air on 1st down. Rushes on him. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers. You're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. To throw, it's Hoover. Grabbed over the middle, it's Payne. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Plucks it out of the air. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
And I just love having matchups out wide that I know can win. Guys that are so fast on the perimeter that threaten with speed, and guys start bailing and getting out of there, and on 3rd down, and I need that yardage, I can go to him, and he'll get the first down in the corner.
Lost a throw on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got it in the middle. It's McAllister. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Going up top again. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Snags a quick pass on the left. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Grabbed behind the line. It's Key. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
My old coach said, "You never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain."
The Huskers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Quarterback keeps it. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on its way to a first down. The Cornhuskers will snap it on 1st and 10. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Use the play fake. Now to throw. With the catch, it's Johnson. Turning on the Jets. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to to the 19 before being hauled down.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Now, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Just threw that one way too far.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. Touchdown, Nebraska! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Yeah, and he did a really good job selling this, dropping back to pass, waiting a little bit of time, and giving his running back a chance to run down the field. He runs the real route. He's open, throws a strike, gets in for the touchdown.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He makes the fair catch deep in his own end, and I get the criticism, but man, he probably wanted to at least save a few yards of field position. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Throws to the wideout. And that one's incomplete.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Finds a man on the right. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Nice job by the QB and receiver on this play in a 2-minute situation, knowing to work the boundary, get the first down, and get the ball out of bounds. Great situational awareness.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
Wants to go up top on first down. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Finds his tight end. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Gets it out quickly. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the first half.
And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Horned Frogs will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And the defense gets home and gets the quarterback on the ground. We heard all week how important this would be, protecting the quarterback. Last week, this defense had 4 sacks. They've done a nice job. Forget this one and move on.
Ooh.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the Heat, and down he goes again.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll do it himself on the draw. Wide open spaces. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. And the Huskers send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. The give on the inside. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Horned Frogs headed quickly to the line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he'll just get rid of that one.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, there's a great example of the receiver working back to his quarterback on the curl route against man coverage. He drives back towards the football, makes the catch, and gets the first down.
Got it set up on the outside. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to get back in this ball game.
TCU 10.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes a connection. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. It was quite a burden for Dylan Raiola a year ago, viewed as the Nebraska football savior. So, Jesse, how should he approach growth and improvement in his sophomore season?
Well, I think you got to continue to grow. There were a lot of eyes on Dylan Raiola last year, and for good reason. He is unbelievably talented. You saw the swagger that he brings to the offense and that X factor and demeanor he really brings to the team. They believe in him. They were able to win a lot of close games a season ago. I think it's not about resting on your laurels. It's about taking the next step to try and be better.
The Huskers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Intercepted, just what the defense's doctor ordered. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Looking down the middle. He's got an open man. Touchdown, TCU! And the comeback is on. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it in and get the easy touchdown.
He gets it in for the 2, and now a field goal would tie it. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Bell. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Quick strike complete. Slips, slithers, and jukes his way out to the 26.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
So the final period starts with a second down play. Caught in the backfield. It's Barney. It's a running room. He's loose. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
And as as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And that hurts on defense, giving up the first on the ground like that. We're in a one-possession game. You've got all 3 timeouts. I think you got to start burning them here to save some clock.
Using the quick game. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
And after the really good gain on first down, they'll try to finish it off on second. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cornhuskers!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And he makes the fair catch deep in his own territory, and he might have a question or two to answer about that decision. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Hoover. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Under fire.
Dang it, bro. Oh my God.
On that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete to the right. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Horned Frogs moving quickly to the line. Wants to keep it in the air. Makes the grab on the left. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Horned Frogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air, it's Hoover. Deep shot for the end zone.
Play for
And
single
here's
threat.
the third interception of the night. Taking it the other way. They get him on the ground at the 33-yard line, but the interception, the turnover, has given this offense a great shot. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. The handoff to Johnson. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's got it on the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Leaves it with the running back. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Not only the scoreboard, but the clock on the side of the offense as they take a knee, though the D can stop it a couple more times.